Now, with Damar Hamlin's dramatic improvement over the last few days and his teammates preparing to play for the first time since his injury, more attention has turned to the final week of the regular season and the impending playoff seedings. Earlier this evening, the NFL announced that the Bills-Bengals game from Monday night will not resume, and owners will convene Friday for a special meeting to discuss how the playoff seedings will now be determined. In a statement from the NFL, Commissioner Roger Goodell said, quote, "As we consider the football schedule, our principles have been to limit disruption across the league and minimize competitive inequities. I recognize there is no perfect solution. The proposal we are asking the ownership to consider, however, addresses the most significant potential equitable issues created by the difficult but necessary decision not to play the game under these extraordinary circumstances." All right, let's take a look at the proposals that the commissioner referenced. If the Bills and Chiefs both win or tie and both reach the AFC Championship game, that game will be played at a neutral site. If they both lose and the Bengals lose to the Ravens, a Buffalo versus Kansas City championship game would be at a neutral site. And if the Bills and Chiefs both lose and the Bengals win, a Buffalo or Cincinnati versus Cincinnati championship, against Kansas City championship game would be at a neutral site. As for the AFC North, if the Ravens win in Week 18, the Bengals and Ravens face each other in a wildcard round. The site for that game will be determined by a coin toss. If the Bengals win or these teams don't play in the wildcard round, it's all good. Game sites will be determined by the regular scheduling procedures. All right, for more perspective and clarity on what the league is proposing here, we bring in senior NFL insider Adam Schefter. Okay, Adam, how did the league get to this point where a potential AFC Championship game would be played on a neutral site?
Michael, listen, they canceled the game from Monday night. It's not going to be rescheduled. So there's no Bills-Bengals game, no rematch, and there's going to be an oddity when you're computing the playoff scenarios. The Bills and the Bengals are going to play one fewer game than the other teams in the AFC that they're going to be up against. And so the league was trying to factor that in to the equation and come up with a system that it felt was fair and equitable. The Bengals don't like it because the Bengals draw a short straw here, but the league was doing the best it could with a system that the competition committee signed off on Thursday night, and NFL owners will have to approve on a Zoom call on Friday before it becomes official, but that would be considered likely to happen.
Okay, so as we understand it right now, if the Bills and the Chiefs potentially meet in the AFC Championship game, it would be on a neutral site. If they have the same result, win or tie, coming up this weekend, right? That is the case. Who gets the number one seed and the bye that goes with it, Adam, and that week off?
Michael, the way I understand it, and there are a lot of complexities to this, if the Chiefs beat the Raiders on Saturday and the Bills beat the Patriots on Sunday, the Chiefs would get the bye, but there would be the possibility if those two teams were to meet in the AFC Championship game under that scenario, where that game then would be played on a neutral site. So the Chiefs would hold on to the bye, but lose the home conference championship game. If the Chiefs lose to the Raiders on Saturday and the Bills beat the Patriots on Sunday, the Bills are the number one seed. They get the bye. And they obviously would get the home playoff game in Orchard Park.
So, again, a lot to be determined here, and still the owners have to vote on this coming up on Friday. But as you said, no perfect system, and we got a long way to go to see how it plays out. But at least they have something in plan coming off of what happened on Monday night. Adam, appreciate the perspective and the clarity as well here on SportsCenter.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.